Hello children, how are you all? Welcome back. These three topics explained in the previous 4 videos. In this video we are going to learn some important questions which are given in the page number 87 of our textbook. Okay, see here we have a one try this bit, first question, second, third and fourth. These 4 are very important and logical questions, so let us discuss them in this video. The first question is, for what value of p the following pair of equations has a unique solution? 2x plus py equals to minus 5 and 3x plus 3y equal to minus 6. So observe the question carefully. For what value of p the given two equations has a unique solution? That is a question. Okay, see, first of all, the given two equations are 2x plus py equals to minus 5. So this minus 5 transposed to LHS side, then 2x plus py plus 5 equals to 0. Similarly, in the second equation, minus 6 transposed to LHS side, so then 3x plus 3y plus 6 equals to 0. So now both equations are in the standard form of a pair of linear equation in two variables. Okay, next compare with the standard form a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals 0. So then after write the coefficients a1 a2 b1 b2 c1 c2. Okay, so next the question is, the given two equations has a unique solution. So we know very well the unique solution condition is a1 by a2 not equals to b1 by b2. Okay, so we have to use this condition to find out the p value. So a1 by a2, what is the a1? 2 and a2 3. So 2 by 3 not equals to b1 by b2, b1 p and b2 3, p by 3. So for what value of p, here 2 by 3 will not be equal to p by 3. So to find out that p value, so what I am doing here, right side, so I am doing some rough work. Instead of e not equal, so take the equal symbol. Okay, and find out the p value. So do cross multiplication. So p into 3 equals to 3 into 2. So p equals to 2. So p value 2. So the value of p is real number except to 2. Understand children? So when you substituting p equals to 2, what will happen? The two fractions will become equal, but we require not equal. So that is why except to 2 you can substitute any p value. So then the given pair of equations has a unique solution. Okay, so to find out the p value, so the right side you do some rough work and find the p value by taking the equal symbol. So then we can write the p value as a value of p is a real number except to 2. Next, second question, find the value of k for which the pair of equations 2x minus ky plus 3 equals 0, 4x plus 6y minus 5 equals to 0 represent parallel lines. Understand children? So he gave two linear equations. The two linear equations represent the parallel lines. Then what is the k value? Okay. Children, here two equations are in the standard form, so we can compare the two equations with the standard form of a pair of linear equations directly. So here a1 a2 b1 b2 c1 c2. So after writing the all coefficients, So the question is, the given represent pair of linear equations represent the parallel lines. So representing the parallel lines means the condition is a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 not equals to c1 by c2. So let us substitute all coefficients. So a1 by a2 2 by 4, next to b1 by b2 minus k by 6 not equals to c1 by c2 3 by minus 5. Okay, so to find out the k value, here we have a equal symbol between these two fractions, then you can find the k value directly. Okay, so here 2 by 4 1 by 2 equals to minus k by 6. So 1 by 2 equals to minus k by 6, do cross multiplication. So then k value is minus 3. So when you substituting k equals to minus 3 in the given linear equations, so definitely they will represent the parallel lines. Okay, so our required k value is minus 3. Next, coming to third question, for what value of k the pair of equations represent coincident lines? For what value of k these two linear equations represents coincident lines? Okay, see here, observe the two linear equations they are in the standard form. So directly compare with the standard form of a pair of linear equations and write the coefficients a1 a2 b1 b2 c1 c2. After writing the coefficients, see here, the given two linear equations represent coincident lines. So the coincident lines related condition is a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2. So this is a condition for the coincident lines. So now substitute all coefficients here. a1 by a2 is 3 by 9, b1 by b2 is 4 by 12, c1 by c2 is 2 by k. So to find out the k value, see here we have a equal symbol at two places. So you can take first fraction and last fraction to find out the k value. Otherwise, second fraction and last fraction to find out the k value. So your wish. So I am selecting last two fractions. 4 by 12 equals to 2 by k. 4 by 12 answer 1 by 3. It is equals to 2 by k. Next to do cross multiplication. So then k value is 6. So when you substituting k equals to 6 in this equation, definitely the both linear equations represent the coincident lines. Okay, so our required answer is k equal to 6. Coming to fourth problem, for what positive value of p the following pair of linear equations have infinitely many solutions. So infinitely many solutions, nothing but the two linear equations or the two lines will be coincide. So when the two lines coincide, definitely we will get infinitely many solutions. So that means third question and fourth question both are same. Now let us find out the p value in the fourth question. So what are the given equations? Px plus 3y minus bracket of p minus 3 equals to 0. Second equation 12x plus py minus p equals to 0. So let us start the answer. So now compare with the standard form of a pair of linear equations. So a1 value p, a2 value 12, b1 value 3, b2 value p, c1 means constant term in the first equation. See a constant term in the first equation is minus bracket of p minus 3. C2 constant term in the second equation, that is minus p. Understand, children? So now given pair of equations have infinitely many solutions, so then we can use this condition, a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2. Substitute all coefficients here. a1 by a2 is p by 12, b1 by b2 3 by p, c1 by c2 minus bracket of p minus 3 divided by minus p. To find out the p value, use either first two fractions or last two fractions, otherwise first and last fractions. So for your convenience, you can select any two fractions to find out the p value. Why? Because we have a equal symbol at two places. Okay, so first two equations selected here, first two fractions selected here. First fraction p by 12, second fraction 3 by p, and equal symbol between them. Then you can do cross multiplication. P into p equals to 3 into 12, p into p square, 3 into 12 36, then p equals to under root 36. We know very well root 36 answer is plus 6 and minus 6. So two answers are possible for any square root. But in the question he said for what positive value. So for what positive p value, the given two linear equations has a infinitely many solutions. So that is why you can ignore minus 6. So then our required answer is p equals to 6. Okay children, total 4 problems completed. See, first question is for what value of p the following pair of equation has a unique solution. So unique solution condition is a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. Okay. Next, second question, find the value of k for which the pair of equations represent parallel lines. So parallel lines means a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is not equals to c1 by c2. Okay. Next, third question, coincident lines, and fourth question, infinitely many solutions. So both are same meaning. So for both questions, same condition, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Okay. So for your practice purpose, I am giving some questions. These all the questions came in the previous annual exam. So total 8 questions are there. So you practice them, 8 questions. Thank you.